Abia was just 3 years old when his life ended. His body was buried at the end of his parents' garden. Having died of a respiratory disease with broken bones, severe malnourishment and tooth decay.
My child's name's Abia.
Where is he?
That's not your business. Why?
This is his father, Ty, being arrested.
I am an indigenous person of this vicinity, this territory, this personal space right now.
And his mother too, Naomi. Both of them, his parents, the people who were supposed to protect him, found guilty of child cruelty, of causing or allowing Abia's death, as well as perverting the course of justice. Living in a house that looked like this, the prosecution said the couple failed to properly feed Abia or get medical help. The pair followed a restrictive vegan diet and believed in a system that rejected the services of the state, like healthcare or traditional medicine.
This is an incredibly unusual case in terms of the beliefs of the parents and the fact that they've effectively caused the death of their child and then managed to successfully conceal his death from agencies for so long, and in the way that they've done it by burying him in their own back garden. At the time, they say that they buried him in line with their cultural beliefs. However, I reject that. I would say that they have buried him to conceal the fact that they caused his death.
Abia's body was in the ground for almost 3 years before being found.
It smells.
After having been evicted from their home in Birmingham, where Abia was buried, the court heard how the couple then went to live in a shipping container and then a caravan in Glastonbury, more than 100 miles.
Mum and Dad have been found guilty of causing the death of their neglected son, who they secretly buried in their garden in Birmingham. The decomposed remains of 3-year-old Abaya Yashara Yala were discovered at the back of an address in Clarence Road, Handsworth, in December 2022. Analysis of his skeleton showed that when he was alive, he was severely malnourished and had rickets, anemia, as well as dental disease. He was also abnormally small and had broken and deformed bones. His parents, Ty Zamarai, aged 42, and Naomi, aged 43, claimed he died in January 2020. A trial at Coventry Crown Court has heard they kept Abaya's body in their bed for several days in the hope he would be reincarnated. They embalmed him with frankincense and myrrh before burying him in their garden without informing authorities. After 2 days of searching, archaeologists recovered a wrapped skeleton of Abaya's remains on December 14, 2022, buried nearly a metre below the ground in their former Birmingham garden. On Thursday, December 5th, the couple were both found guilty of causing or allowing the death of a child, 2 counts of child cruelty, and 1 charge of perverting the course of justice. Sentencing was adjourned. The couple lived a bizarre and unconventional lifestyle, renouncing their citizenship and UK law as they declared themselves indigenous members of their own self-styled Kingdom of Yashara Yala, which had its own slack law. The pair, who did not work and relied upon the charity of others, also adhered to a strict vegan diet and rejected Western medicine. Both of them were themselves frail and in poor health when they were arrested in December 2022. Abaya had been born in April 2016, but his birth was not registered.
Shalom. Before I continue, I'd like to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kwadash. I would also like to give double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone for passing down this truth. And I would also like to send a sincere salutation out there to the hopefully elect, preaching this word in truth and sincerity. Now see, this is why we, and when I say we, I'm talking about the elder apostles of Great Millstone on down, why it's important to know what you're in this faith for and what it's all about. Because you have these bugged out Israelites, such as you just seen, that don't know what they're in this thing for and what it's all about. You know, they're trying to take matters into their own hands. You see? And they're trying to establish their own righteousness and set up their own kingdom in captivity. Which, how is that possible? How do you do that? This is what happens when you don't have correct leadership. Just bugged out Israelites. This is going to be a quick video, a quick lesson. I see this video making its round across the ministry, and brothers are, putting their thoughts in on it. So I figure I'll make a quick video on it since scriptures came to my mind. So first, we're going to, let's go to Romans chapter 2, verse 28. I'll start the 27th verse. This is in the NLT. It says, in fact, uncircumcised Gentiles who keep God's law will condemn you, Jews who are circumcised and possess God's laws but don't obey it. And the Gentiles here it's speaking of are Israelites that were Hellenized. It's not talking about the natural heathen, the natural Gentiles, which would be you heathens, such as Edomites and what have you. 28th verse. It says, for you are not a true Jew just because you were born of Jewish parents or because you have gone through the ceremony of circumcision. No, a true Jew is one whose heart is right with the Most High. And true circumcision is not merely obeying the letter of the law. Rather, it is a change of heart produced by the Most High Spirit. And a person with a changed heart seeks praise from the Most High, not from people. You see, their heart wasn't changed. Wherever they heard the knowledge from that they were Israelites, they didn't really understand what that means, like truly what it means. They just heard something that just sounded good to them, and that was it. That they're the true people of the Heavenly Father. They don't really know what they're involved in. Let's go to Ephesians 4:22. It says, that ye put off concerning the former conversation the old man, which is corrupt according to the deceitful lusts, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind, and that ye put off the new man, which after the Most High is created in righteousness and true holiness. You see? Because they're just...
Abia was just 3.
Let's go back to it.
Abia was just 3 years
Israelites
old when his
outwardly,
life ended.
They're not really, they don't know what it really means to be an Israelite. Look at them. You could just see it in their eyes. Look how bugged out they look. It's all in the eyes. Through. Look. See? Bugged out Israelites. Don't even know what they're involved in. Just over righteous. Got the fringes on and everything. Still don't know what this ministry and what it really means to be an Israelite. That goes to show you, the Lord's not dealing with everybody just because you call yourself an Israelite. Now let's go to Ecclesiastes. Seven, verse 16. It says, be not righteous over much, neither make thyself. Salakia. It says, be not righteous over much, neither make thyself over wise. Why shouldest thou destroy thyself? You see, over righteous. They can't just follow the true word of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. They got to be extra and take matters into their own hands and try and establish their own kingdom here on earth. We got to wait for Yahweh Bahashim, for Yahweh to send his son Yahweh Shai to come and save us and set up the kingdom. We don't have autonomy in the planet right now in America. I believe they're over in England, actually. So either way, we're in captivity. We're under the curses. So how are we going to try and establish our own righteousness? It makes no sense. But again, they don't know what they're involved in, and they don't truly know what it means to be an Israelite. I'm going to read it again. Let's read it in the NLT. Ecclesiastes 7:16 in the NLT. It says, so don't be too good or too wise. Why destroy yourself? On the other hand, don't be too wicked either. Don't be a fool. Why die before your time? Pay attention to these instructions, for anyone who fears the Most High will avoid both extremes. And you see, they was too extreme. All radical Israelites taking matters into their own hands. Now, let's go to Deuteronomy. Like, you an Israelite and you don't understand that we're under the curses? Let's go. I'm going to just read the 19th verse. You know, I suggest you read this whole chapter, but I'm going to just read the 19th verse. It says, wherever you go and whatever you do, you will be cursed. You see, so there's nowhere that we can go. Either we leave America, you go to Thailand, or wherever you passport bros go these days. You can't escape these curses. No matter where you go, these curses will hunt you down. We are going to be under the curses until Yahushua comes and save us out of our captivity. You see? Stop trying to take matters into your own hands. You think that man, whatever his name was, you think he's out there on the highway? He went out there on the highways and hedges prophesying the downfall of Babylon and Esau, Edom's kingdom? I doubt it. See, the Lord ain't tell us to do all this. He said, go out there and preach the gospel to my people. That's it. That's all we're supposed to do. Go out there, teach the word, and take your ass home. But that's not enough, you see. You know, that's the knock on Great Millstone. It's like, y'all are boring. The truth is supposed to be simple. Y'all want to do all this extra stuff that has nothing to do with the truth. The Lord ain't tell us to do all this extracurricular activities. He told us to go out there and preach the gospel to the elect. That's it. Why isn't that enough? You're making matters way harder than they have to be. I'm going to jump down to the 32nd verse. I'm going to end it right here. The point is made, you know, especially with all the videos the other brothers done made, you know. I'm going to link the elder brother, Manata Zakba, had a GMS South Carolina. That's where I got the video from. I'm going to put his lesson in the description box. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 32. It says, you will watch as your sons and daughters are taken away as slaves. Let's go back to the King James. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 32. It says, thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thine hand. That's the point I want to focus on right there. There shall be no might in thy hand. We're under captivity, under Esau, Edom, this devil. We don't have no power to exact righteousness in this kingdom. We can't fulfill the law perfectly. Like you think we can go out and fulfill the law perfectly in this captivity? We'll be arrested because certain judgments, people are supposed to be put to death. But here under this captivity, you put somebody to death, you go into jail. Well, prison. So it's just not wise. Understand that we are subjects in this captivity. This is not our kingdom. This is Esau, Edom's kingdom. And in every kingdom, you have subjects. You so-called blacks, Latinos, Native American Indians, Seminole Indians, you are property in this kingdom. At least that's how you are looked at. You know, you are subjects. And even this top wicked elite, Edomites, they oppress their own people. So again, this is Deuteronomy 28:32. Says, thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thine hand. So wait on Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, to come and save us out of this captivity where we'll have complete autonomy over the planet. It's really, that's all there is to it. Stop trying to exact your judgment here in this kingdom. Stop trying to establish your own righteousness. It's going to fail. It's going to fail every time. So that's all I got to say on that. Lord's will, you got something out of this. Till next time, shalom.